So I get over here, and Ronnie's already got his brakes apart. And I'm like, what are we doing today, Ronnie? And then I see this. It's so pretty. Ronnie. I'm focusing on your face very slowly.
It takes its time. What I think's weird, so these calipers are supposed to be like remanufactured, but they don't say Nissan on them. They say that number right there. Which is strange.
86HM. They're really pretty though. Like they look super clean. I mean Remand is pretty much like new,
yeah,
right?
Brand new, basically.
Yeah, dude. So awesome.
The crappy thing is, we're gonna make them white. Well, Paul's gonna make them white.
Oh, you're gonna get them powder coated?
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
and then we just set them here, and they're good to go, right?
Yeah.
Done. Done. That's pretty. Look at that. Done. Did you already do the other side?
No. I started over here just to make sure that there wasn't anything I needed to go buy, anything like that. It's real simple. This is basically like doing a brake job. There's two hard parts. Hard part number one is getting your old rotor off, because you have to have an impact, or else I don't think you're gonna be able to get that off.
Old rotor, new rotor.
It's
I forget which is which.
The other thing.
Hey Levi. Hey Levi. Hey Levi. Will you be quiet for a second?
Yeah, right.
Thanks, dude.
The other hard part is if you're not going to buy new banjo bolts,
yeah,
you have to cut your banjo bolt down a decent ways.
Where does this banjo bolt go?
To the caliper, so you have brake fluid in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you gotta cut that down. That's kind of a pain. But if you don't, it sticks way too far out. And then once you cut it down, you're good to go.
Ah, I see.
So I had to cut that down a little bit. Like I said, I was just kind of prepping stuff to make sure.
What'd you use to cut it down?
Just grinder.
Oh, okay.
With the cutoff tool on it. And clean it up with the wire wheel a little bit. Make sure
the threads work and whatnot.
Yep. Everything was
right
good.
on, right on, right on. So what is this you're doing?
I'm putting the rotor on the hub.
Oh, just tightening these. All right, so I know you're just telling me this, but tell the camera about this caliper. You were talking about like this Nissan caliper versus a WRX caliper.
Oh, so
let me get on the other side. The sun is affecting the camera. All right, tell them what you were telling me, because I thought this was interesting.
So this is a factory like Z32 caliper, right? Nissan and Subaru are super similar companies. Like
yeah.
they share a lot of parts. Like the switches in the STI are the same switches, like the door switches and stuff are what come in an R34.
Hang on one second. If you don't know your 300ZXs, your Nissans, Z32 is like an 88 to 90.
No, it's 90 to 96.
Oh, you can't use the earlier ones?
Oh, it's a Z32, not a Z31.
But the Z32 they started making in the late 80s. They made it 88.
No.
I'm going to have to Google this.
90.
Because I saw my first one in 88.
You didn't.
I did.
Because they came out in 90.
I'm Googling. Anyways, go ahead.
So, 07 WRXs in the United States, maybe 06s, I don't know. But they came with 4-pot fronts and 2-pot rears. And then like all JDM STIs up until 2000 came with these same style of calipers, 4-pot, 2-pots, not Brembos. So I wonder if you were to get like a WRX caliper, if you could just bolt it on here as well.
Huh.
I don't know if they're interchangeable, but I have a feeling that they are because so many parts from Nissan to Subaru are interchangeable. These are remanufactured from AutoZone. They were $60 and they had like a $40 core charge.
Okay. So $100 a piece.
Yeah, but the trick is you.
Because you're not gonna find a core anywhere.
Yeah, you return this as your core.
Oh, okay. Dope.
So, they don't know any better. They don't check. So as long as that fits in the box, like, no, even the manager at AutoZone told me, he's like, yeah, just bring in whatever you take off. He's
Okay.
like, just bring in any brake caliper and we're good.
Okay, awesome.
So we'll take that back, and so that's your core.
Done.
So
That makes it
60
easy.
bucks each for these. And they sell the rears, but they're out of stock everywhere. They're out of stock on Rock Auto, they're out of stock at AutoZone, they're out of stock at O'Reilly's, at Napa, all out of stock.
Oh, snap.
But WRX calipers are in stock.
Right.
They can get those.
Okay.
So if they fit, that may be the workaround to get you the discs in the rear. If you get a Beebani kit because he uses WRX or Z32 stuff, well, if WRX stuff's the same stuff, there you go.
There you go.
So yeah, that's what I was telling them.
Oh, gotcha. Dude, why are you putting peanut butter on your truck? Peanut butter is good.
I wanted in the bearing, but I don't feel like packing the bearing. So.
I see you fingering the bearing over there.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, grease. So much fun.
Dude, look up this car. I want to prove you wrong.
Okay, I'm looking up this car right now. Alright, so I don't know how to take this. It says production for Z32s, 89 to 2000. However, production doesn't always equal sales. So they could have produced them in 89, started selling them in 89 or 90. Or they could have started selling them in Japan in 89 and in the US in 90. I don't know. I thought I saw one in the late 80s. So, God, who's right, Ronnie? Alright, so where we at? We just greased up the thing, the knuckle, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where the seal is.
You're trying to get the hub back on?
I can't see. I need the light over there. Can you get that light?
Yes, I can get this light. Hey everybody, let's go get this light. So, to reiterate, I could have seen one of these things in 1989 driving around.
I'm telling you what you could do.
Where did you put the light?
It's right up there on the truck.
Oh, there it is.
You can
On
go
the
to Rock
charger.
Auto and you can look up 89 and see what car is.
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
How did I do this last time?
I don't know.
Oh, it's on. Alright, it's on, I guess. Nope.
Do you think this part's in the way?
Oh, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. I think we have to trim that. Cut it back a little bit.
Yeah.
That sucks because it's going to get all in that grease unless we cover it up.
No, we'll take it off. We'll just take it off.
Oh, the dust shield. That's a good idea.
We'll just take this piece off, and we should be able to leave this.
Is that 4 Phillips heads just for the dust shield?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab your, so we can find a...
So this is a trick. I don't know if you guys know this.
Just clamping your brake line so it doesn't bleed on your floor.
And then you don't have to bleed your brakes as much. Because you don't have to bleed the whole line. You just have to bleed the caliper.
Oh, right on.
So instead of letting it run empty and then having to bleed your master and bleed the lines and bleed everything, you just bleed your caliper every time.
Dude, leave us having WrestleMania out there with the dogs.
Nasty business.
So it's on there good?
Yep.
Alright. So, this thing right here is in the way. This is a little too much metal to fit the rotor on there. So, definitely take this off. I guess you can trim it up and put the dust shield back on. Are we doing that?
No.
No. So we're saying forget this dust shield. We're going to turn it into like a batarang or something.
What do we need to
throw
dust
it,
chute?
and I don't know.
We live in Arizona. Come on.
This truck's gonna be this truck's gonna be so awesome that it will create no dust ever from the brake pads. Dude, that is yuck.
Mom, I need this one.
You need what?
I need this.
Hey, will you put that down, please?
Oh.
Put that down. You don't want to spray yourself in the face. You'll regret it immediately. I promise.
Mom, Mom, I'm gonna get up.
So, okay, what were the steps to take this off?
Take what off?
The whole thing. You were like, wheel off.
Wheel off, and then I took the caliper off. And took the caliper off, took the pads out, took the bracket off. Then I popped the thing.
The thing?
Yeah, the dust cover.
Okay.
Took all this off, pulled it off, that's it.
Dope.
Done deal. And then just replace this out of here.
Dude, it looks good. And it spins, which is a plus. So, you need the bracket and the caliper?
Just the caliper.
Just the caliper. You got the caliper. Okay. You have the caliper bolts?
Yeah. You use, so this is kind of cool. Use your factory bolts and your factory location.
What?
Yeah. So,
No way! So, I thought it was very interesting to find out that this caliper bolts into the factory position on the hard body. The Z32 front caliper, 4-piston, bolts into the stock location.
it's almost like it's meant to be.
I don't know. I guess I assumed there would be some sort of like bracket adapter type thingy.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do that on a 240, right? Like,
And you have to do that on the rear of this vehicle, of course, because it's drums. But, wow. Wow.
wow.
Wow. Levi, what are you doing?
Don't lose it.
You trying to like work on cars?
Whoa!
Yeah, just put that wherever. Dude, that's so close.
That's wild, huh? But I mean, it's fixed.
Yeah.
Everything's fixed, so no problems.
Yeah. We hope.
The nice thing, so this is pretty cool. Because the hub is spaced so far away from the rotor, like basically you can run your stock wheels with this. It's not really going to be an issue, you know?
Clearance on the caliper, you mean?
Yeah, like where you need a spacer,
Yeah.
you know, you shouldn't really have to do that. We'll find out when I put those on. They'll probably rub, of course. Excuse me down there.
So we got a 5mm spacer on there. And we're trying to get this D window back on. It made up pretty good?
Yeah.
No rubbing?
I don't think so. We'll tighten 2 down and let's see. What's that?
It's the wheel going up and down.
Oh.
Falling every time it gets to the top.
It's like-
I don't hear any rubbing. Just give them a good tighten, and be able to tell for sure. For sure. We have this here.
That's good.
Right on. Did you try it without the spacer, or have you always ran the spacer there?
I've always run a spacer on this side, front and back.
It's so funny. Ronnie was telling me that he runs a spacer on one side and not the other side, and he said that these like hard bodies are offset like that in the front, and I think that's weird.
The whole truck is offset.
The whole truck,
Yeah.
even the back.
Yes.
Oh,
I run a 5mm spacer on this side of the truck.
Ronnie says yes. Like everyone should know this.
Well, I
Like
just said
everyone
it.
should know that that these trucks are like completely offset. It just seems like such a weird thing for it to be like, you know, produced in a factory where like precision is kind of a thing.
It's made by Nissan. precision. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they run forever, you know? And you'd expect like something
It's
that run
because they
forever
have
to be
loose
put together well.
tolerances. It's because they're like, yeah, it's close enough.
Your butt has a loose tolerance.
It does. That's why I don't fart. I just...
So now we're going to do exactly that to the other side. And then we'll go get the calipers powder coated. Did Paul give you a timeline?
I haven't even told him yet.
Oh, okay. So no.
He doesn't
Ronnie
even
hasn't even let him know yet that we need these powder coated. So we're kind of doing this video backwards. We started at the end, and now we're going to the beginning, just because we have to do the other side.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Like if you've ever done a brake job on a hard body, all you do is just take everything off like you normally do. It's fairly simple.
Got the driver's side together. Bo's bringing me a Carter pin to go in there because I don't have one. I want to mount the rotor. I'm not going to hook up the line because we got to take them off. But I'm going to cut the bolt, show you guys that. On the other side I guessed. But what it is about a third of the threads is what you're going to cut off. It's about 4 threads. So you count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut it there. That's what I'm going to start out with, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to do that. There it is. About 4 threads cut off. You have the washers. We're not going to worry about those. You guys see. Just going to try and thread her in. Threads in real good. So that's that. I'm going to mount up the caliper onto the truck and see if the driver wheel clears without a spacer. Hopefully it does. We'll find out. We're getting custom wheels made for this truck eventually anyways, so not a big deal. But it just, everything we do to this truck, it makes it where we have to do something else and something else and something else. So it'd be nice if we didn't have to change wheels right now. Let's find out. Wheels on. She rubs. So let's look and see if we can't find a witness mark. See what's rubbing. It's not rubbing where I thought it was. It's rubbing up here. I don't know if you can see the mark. Not really. There's a mark right there. Right here. So anyways, it's kind of like rubbing on that B or 8 or whatever that is, and then right in front of it. So there it is. It's on the windows. Right there, you can see that one. Those are probably the 2 where I had the bolts or something. So anyway, that's an easy fix. Just grind that down a little bit. No big deal. We don't want it touching our caliper because we want it to be pretty, you know. But if it just rubs right there, I mean, that's not a huge deal. Grind these down a little bit and you're good to go. I thought it was going to rub here on here, but it doesn't. So that's nice. Anyways, Bo's back with my pin, so we're going to drop that pin in. And really we're all done. I just got to package up the cores and then take those to AutoZone on Monday. We're looking pretty good.
So we're done for now. We got to get the calipers off and take them to get a powder coated, but like the kit's on, this truck keeps looking better and better. And newer. Like we keep replacing old parts with new parts. It's nice.
I gotta get new ball joints and all that.
Right on. Any word from Dave on the motor?
No.
I saw that he just unloaded his new freaking hole puncher. I saw that on Instagram.
Oh, from Owen?
Yeah.
Yeah, he put it in about a week ago.
Oh, okay.
He's been playing with it. But his his hone was too small for my motor.
Okay.
Or too big for my motor. So he's talking about ordering one and whatever. I don't know. We're just waiting at this point, right? So
Yeah.
that's why we have other parts coming in that we're playing with, like these and the rear stuff that is supposed to be here soon.
Yeah, we should have a rear dual caliper kit coming in, right?
Yeah. And your rear caliper kit's coming in,
Yep.
and your coilover kit, right?
Yep.
Have you got it yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. You gotta get it, what, Tuesday?
Yeah. We're doing RX-7 stuff next on my car. I'm going to try to finish this wiring, get it started up, and take it to Paul and get the exhaust done.
Yeah, we gotta get it.
So that.
Yeah, the trailer's free. We'll go do that.
Nice.
You wanna be ready?
All right, but next on this will be the rear caliper stuff, right?
Or the motor, or getting the motor
Or the
back.
motor.
I mean, one or the other.
We'll see which one we
So-
get first.
Hopefully the motor comes soon enough. I need to start just coming out here on days that we're not doing anything, start buttoning some stuff up.
Yeah. Cleaning up, buttoning up,
Yeah.
straightening up.
Start
all that
getting
kind of stuff.
serious
Getting
because
ready.
it's actually getting serious.
Yeah, dude. We're getting serious. We're talking first of the year, hopefully. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if the new baby will let me, but see how it goes.
That's right. Ronnie's having a baby in like a week or something.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
A week from the day that this video goes
We're going to have another Levi running around, freaking losing stuff and breaking stuff. Yay.
Yeah.
But anyway, this video is out on Tuesday, and well, if you're watching this video, it's already out. I always forget that.
What do you want to do on Thursday? For Thursday.
Dude, I want to make that spoiler, that front lip, that front chin spoiler for my
okay.
truck.
All right.
We're gonna make this cool, like Bosuzoku kind of Kanjo lip spoiler for my hard body. Pretty excited about it.
When are you off?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.